In this video, I'm going to show you how quickly you can grow your bankroll with OddsJam in a couple days. I mean, like, oh my God, I am jacked up for this video. There is no such thing in life as easy cash, but this might be the easiest cash that you can make. So it's going to be well worth your time to check this video. Trust me. Come on. Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Billy C. If this is your first time here, well, thanks for stopping by. I like to talk about how to make regular sports gamblers like myself money using the tools at OddsJam to make you a sharper bettor. And in tonight's video, we're just going to make you some quick, easy cash. Okay. So I am very excited. You're just going to have to bear with my excitement right now. So here's my Twitter. Please, if you have any questions about OddsJam or you want to know some of the strategies I have and what I do or how you can use the tool to make you some money, slide my DMs, let me know. So, I get this question a lot because I post a lot of videos about positive expected value betting. And, I talk about you want to have multiple sports books. And some people are like, well, hey, Billy, I only have maybe $500 for a bankroll or maybe $1,000. And, it's going to be kind of difficult if I have 4, 5, 6 different sportsbook accounts because I'm only going to be able to keep maybe $150, $200 in each account. And then, after I place a few bets, maybe one sportsbook balance gets really low when the other one gets a little high. And then I got to withdraw cash and it's going to take some time. And it's not really worth my time. So we're not even going to talk about positive expected value betting. We're going to talk about the low holds and arbitrage tool and some examples that I have of actual sports books and how you can quickly, in less than a week, make yourself maybe $1,000, $2,000, like lickety split. So let's go. So here's 2 sportsbook examples and one that I just actually went through 2 weeks ago because I had a buddy that came into town. We were at a bar and someone came up to him and a solicitor and was like, hey, I work for Desert Diamond. And they were like, if you deposit up to $250, we'll match it for you. So I said, I already knew what Desert Diamond was. So I said, hey, thanks, man. So I talked my buddy into it. I said, listen, here's exactly what we're going to do. So Desert Diamond and Betway, right? They are low-hanging fruit sports books out here in Arizona. So what do I mean? You deposit $250. They match your $250 with a deposit bonus, okay? Then the caveat is you have to gamble $500 on the sports book. Doesn't have to be all at once. It can be chopped up into smaller bets. And then once you gamble that $500, then you can withdraw it. Okay. So I'm going to pull up the low holds tool and the arbitrage tool because they're essentially the same thing and show you how simple it can be to show the sports book that you bet that amount and then you can withdraw that cash. Let's go. Okay. So we're on the low holds tool, right? You go over to the sports books. Low holds tool, literally the low holds tool. This is what it's meant to do. This is exactly what it's meant to do. So when I mentioned to you before in the screenshots about Desert Diamond and Betway, their deposit match. Okay. So let's say you have a book like Fliff. So when it comes to the low holds tool, right, you want the 0% percentage. That's the ideal play, right? So if Betway is offering you a deposit match of up to $250, you don't, on your first bet. Okay. Now I understand you might not be able to put $250. Maybe you don't. Maybe you put 100. Put whatever you can deposit, the maximum you can responsibly, right? So right here's a great example. Heat Celtics. You got Fliff on one side, Betway on the other. All you're going to do, right? Assuming now, obviously this assumes you have a Fliff account. If you don't, sign up for a Fliff account. Pretty simple. They have a nice sign up bonus. It's not that lucrative. It's maybe like $50, but still it's $50. Right, so you put $250 in on the Heat plus 9.5. You'd have to bet $200 on the Celtics on Fliff. So if you have a $500 bankroll or you have a $1,000 bankroll, right, and hopefully you haven't signed up with too many sports books yet. All right, I don't want you to worry about making bets. This is our main focus, right, for the first week because if we want to be really slick, link in the description, OddsJam offers a 1-week free trial. 1-week free trial. So if you want to be really slick and you want to make a decent amount of cash in a week and not have to pay for OddsJam's tools, this is how you do it, right? 250 right here, 200 on the other side. It's kind of like a bank transfer from your checking account to your savings account. You're just moving money from your checking account to your savings account, right? In a bank. It's the same thing here with your sports books. You're just moving money from one to the other. You're not winning any money. You're not losing any money. So this is one way to do it, low holds tool. So you put $250 down, right? Boom. Here's the first bet. Okay. You do this twice on Betway. Bam. you got it. They deposit match. You do this twice, you're good to go, right? You could also, so this is the first way. So you're just going to go here to low holds. You're going to go right over here. You're going to click whatever sports book you have. So we talked about Desert Diamond. You click Desert. You go to Desert Diamond. Obviously, this is an Arizona sports book, but whatever state you're in, check it out. Same thing, 0%. These are a couple different books that you could do this on right here. This player shots on this EPL match, right? You got FanDuel on one. Desert Diamond's one of them here with Bet Rivers is another, right? If you don't have a 0% play available to you, what the 0.17% means is if you took this EPL guy right here, if you took him, you're going to take a small loss. But remember, guys, we're getting $250. So you put $250 here, you're going to lose. You have to put $179.11. The payout's $429.86. And you're actually going to make 75 cents, right? Now, that might not seem like a lot, but that's one way you could do it. So the low holds tool is the first way to do it. I'm going to pop over the arbitrage tool really quick and show you the same thing. Okay, so here we are. We're on the arbitrage tool. And here's a play for the English Premier League on Sunday. We're on the arbitrage tool. So you just go up to sportsbook. You go on the arbitrage, right? We're going to bet on the discrepancy in odds to make a risk-free profit. So you have a FanDuel account. Again, we have a Desert Diamond account. We put $250 down. We'd have to bet $70.57 on the other side on FanDuel on this player prop bet for player goals in the English Premier League. And we're going to wager a total of $324.63, and we're going to make a profit of $4. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You're going to make a deposit with one of these new sports books like Desert Diamond or Betway. They're going to match the $250. You're then going to bet that $250, arbitrage it, and then make $4 on top of it. Like, guys, this is how you quickly grow your bankroll, right? And if you use the link in the description, 1 week free trial with OddsJam, boom, there's how it goes. It's just that simple, just that easy. So now I'm going to show you 2 other examples of different sports books here in the desert that offer you sign-up bonuses. They're not quite as good as Desert Diamond and Betfred. I'm sorry, Betway. Newsflash, the next book's going to be Betfred, as Betway is, but they're still really good, and you want to take advantage of them. Okay, so the next sports book I want to show you is Betfred. Now, they're out here in the desert. They're going to give you free bets and then your net loss bonus up to $200. So as you can see right here, right, they're going to offer you essentially 3 $37 free bets. And that's a sports book that knows, unlike Betway or Desert Diamond, they know maybe this is the way people take advantage of it. They're going to make you work a little harder for your money. Also, a net loss is essentially if you bet $100 on Yankees money line and you lose the bet, they're going to cover you up to $200. Like basically your loss never happened. You're good to go, right? So, but they're going to give you 3 $37 free bets. And again, Sportsbook, the tools over at OddsJam. Go to the free bonus bet converter. If you're trying to play this as safe as possible and you don't want to incur any kind of risk, this is the safest way possible. Right? If you got 3 $37 free bets, or I'm sorry, 3 $37 free bets from Betfred. Try saying that 5 times fast. You could go ahead and bet it if you wanted to, or you could just convert it, right? So as we see here, granted, this is a little bit further out, but this is a conversion of 64.44%. Cool, Billy. What the hell does that mean? That means on this Amanda Nunes fight for the MMA UFC that's happening on June 10th, if you had a Betfred account and a BetMGM account, right, you would just put the free play amount that you had in. And it's going to tell you exactly how much you need to hedge your bet, right? How much you need to hedge. So that's exactly what this does. So basically, if you got a $37 free bet, you can convert $37 of that, 64% of that $37 into real cash, betting on Nunes on BetMGM and then Adelina on Betfred. Okay, so that's what the free bet converter does. Obviously, you want the highest percentage in this case because you're going to be able to convert that free bet. And this isn't just for like the Betfred example. This is for any free bet that you get. If you got a $100 free bet, okay, same thing. You plug in the name of your sports book right here, and then you'll find out the percentage that you can convert it at. So if you want to take absolutely risk-free, some sports books give you a $100 free bet and you want to convert that into cold hard cash, you can easily convert this 60% of it, no problem. So another opportunity here, right? It's another good opportunity. All right, I'm going to show you one more example of a different sports book that takes a safer approach, because you're going to want to read the terms and conditions of all these sportsbook promos. Yeah, it sucks. It might take you 2 minutes, but you might make like a couple $100 real quick, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so another sports book out here in the desert is called Superbook. And what they do, they're a smarter book when it comes to their promos, right? So they will match your first deposit up to $250, your first wager, I should say, up to $250. But they're going to give you bonus funds of $250 in return. The difference is they'll apply it to 25% of each wager that you use. So what does that mean? If you bet Red Sox money line for $100 and you lose, you don't lose your $100 cash. You actually only lose $75 cash, and then $25 or 25% of that wager gets converted as part of the bonus funds. So you actually just lose partial. You lose a little bit more than partial of your bet if you lose, right? It's only if you lose. If you win, nothing happens. It's only if you lose, then the bonus funds get applied. So that's not as sexy, but it's still cool. It's still cash that's going to help you out, right? So that's Superbook, right? So I just kind of showed you with Betway and with Desert Diamond, at least out here in Arizona, how you can make it up to $500 cash, right? So then if you're getting, okay, $500 cash, I'm going to show you two sports books where we can go from the small tier stuff to the medium tier to the big tier. Okay, so you made your $500, right, between those two sports books. Maybe Betfred, you added another $100 between the free bets that they have. And then, you had like $500 to start with as your bonus fund. So we're up to almost $1,100 now total bankroll. Now you get a little bit more mid with the mid-tier sports books. We go to Bet Rivers out here in Arizona. Here's the best part about Bet Rivers. They're going to give you up to $500 in a bonus bet. No minimum odds. Why is the no minimum odds so key? Because you're going to want to make your first bet with Bet Rivers a massive underdog. Massive underdog. Now that means you're going to have to put a lot on the other side of the book as a favorite, a heavy amount. But normally, if you're placing this at, plus 300, plus 400 odds, this bet's going to lose. And then you're going to get a $500 free bet, right? So if you're arbitraging or you're doing a deposit match bonus, guys, this is like the next book then that you could boom, boom, go up top, right? And then once that happens, then we can talk about good old Caesars or BetMGM or Barstool or DraftKings, where they're offering you up to $1,000 risk-free bet, right? So when you're making some of these arbitrage plays with these new sports books that maybe will give you a bonus bet if your first bet loses, you're going to want to take this as the underdog in this play. This is the safe play, right? The risky play is just to bet it. But the safe play is to go in the arbitrage tool, take the sports book that you want, like Bet Rivers, as the underdog, so that it has a better chance of losing. Okay, so these are just simple, fast, easy ways that you can simply make money betting on sports, growing your bankroll very quickly, very, very quickly. So, I know I've mentioned the free trial. It's going to be in the description, 1 week. If you're interested in signing up for OddsJam, all these tools I just showed you, the arbitrage tool, the low holds tool, the free bet converter tool, right? And we haven't even gotten into the positive EV tool, which is creme de la creme. Sign up using my code Billy20. It's going to save you 20% off, right? The tool that I have costs $200 a month. Use my code, only costs you $160. And I just showed you how to make a quick $1,000. If nothing else, $500. Your first month's paid off. Simple, real simple. So can't stress it enough. If you have questions, right, feel free to reach out to me again on Twitter. Leave a comment here in the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. But I was so excited. I wanted to show you guys, this is what you can do, right? Sign up for the free trial, go to whatever state or country you're located in, see what sports books are available for you, or just do a quick Google search and then go to each sports book and see what their sign up promos are. And then grab the easy ones first. Get the low hanging fruit. build that bankroll so that you can go after the bigger sports books and really take advantage of their bonuses. That's how you're going to make $500, $1,000, $2,000 really fast. And then once you've exhausted those promos, then we can talk about betting, positive EV betting, and doing those types, and arbitrage betting, right? Those types of things. That's the easy way. So until the next time, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.